Well, hello. Listen to the cicadas, aren't they? They're just doing their thing. It's a wonderful morning. It's still morning here in Texas. And I'm just enjoying the day today. After I went through, what I want to call it, panic, not understanding what happened, and then going through the process of getting my trailer fixed. Hi, this is Beverly Fells Jones, the Silver Fox of Consciousness. And what you're seeing there in the foreground, I want to call it, is the tree that won in the battle between the tree and my trailer. I tell you, it was very interesting. So, one of the things, well, I was going to try and flip the camera around. Let me just stop the video. Okay, are we recording? Yes, we are recording. Hi. Let's see, try to use this selfie stick to do a recording, but and put it in the right place versus having it up here and talking to you up here and do. So I got here to the campground Tuesday afternoon. I haven't been up here in almost a month and a half, and I miss coming camping. And so I got in, and I was pulling in, and I'm going to turn it around that way. Let's see, that's, so up in that direction. Where's the road? Right there. Road is right there. And I came in the wrong way because of the direction that my camper had to go in. So these are pull-throughs, and some go this way and other ones point the other way. So as you see, my camper is pointing that way. So I came in from that side, and I had to swing out to swing in. And when I was doing the swing in, I wanted to miss these electrical units, right? And so I figured I'd swing out and bring the camper around wide. I didn't even think about the tree on my driver's side. I didn't even think about it. I just said, okay, I can do it. So I swung in, right? Got myself all situated, you know, parked in my spot. I had to back up a couple times in order to get the right angle so I could attach to the water and the electricity and all that. I got the camper all set up. I got the slide outs. You know, I got my slide outs out. I got on both sides. I got the stabilizer legs in, hooked up to the water and everything. And then I was fine and doing good. And then I decided, oops, let me stabilize this guy. I decided to go back there to the back and do something, and I happened to look and saw this. Okay, so I'm putting the picture up of what the back of my trailer looked like, and I'm going, what is this? I didn't notice this. This must have happened at the place where I store my trailer. Somebody hit my trailer. Somebody hit my trailer. I was all in that somebody hit my trailer because I could not think of where I would have done something like that. In fact, I kept paying. I said, okay, when I pulled it out of the storage unit, I didn't hit the fence. And then when I came in and checked in at the campground, I knew there was no fence. And I even went back up to the check-in to see if there was something I could have hit, and I said no. Then I came back and I started thinking, and this was broken. You'll see that on the picture of the thing. This was broken. I just fixed it. Got some silicone glue. Anyway, so I came back and I said, well, wait a minute. Go look on the ground for the other half. Go look for the other half of that thing, because it had to have broken off. And I went next to that tree and there it was. I said, oh, and then I saw some damage on the tree and I went, when you did the wide swing out, the back of your trailer hit the tree. So here's what I've learned. Number one, when I was coming down and I was going to make that swing, it said, my subconscious told me, just go on and drive all the way around and loop around and come back the other direction. And I was trying to figure out how I was going to do it, and I didn't feel like doing it. I said, oh, you can swing around and you can miss those electrical things. The tree was not in my thought process, but my subconscious knew it. It knew it because it said twice, drive around, and I didn't do that. And because I didn't pay attention to my subconscious or to my intuition, I am now out $200 from my good guy, and I willingly paid him, because I looked at it and said, well, you can push this back in and you can do this. But he came in with extra long screws and silicone seal, and he had some other things he did that I would have had no clue on doing it. And so now the trailer is all fixed up and looking good and all sealed up and no problem. Everything is back in place. I'm just grateful that it didn't hit the tree even worse. There was no denting. There was no major damage. It just pulled off the edge. I like to think of it as the binding. For my quilting friends, those of you who know quilting, you got binding along the edge of your quilt. That's the edge of my camper. So, tree 1, travel trailer 0. But I just wanted to say, you know, I talk a lot about paying attention to your intuition. And this wasn't one of those times where it was knocking me in the head and saying, don't do that, don't do that. It just was a fleeting moment. And when those fleeting ideas come into your head about why you're going to do that, just take a moment and think about it. And think about why that is. And that there's a reason that you're being given that little piece of information. Drive all the way around. Turn around and come back in the other direction like you're supposed to. That is the lesson that I learned. Pay attention to your intuition. I've got lots of examples of listening, but I also have examples of not listening, and each time I haven't listened, let me tell you, there has been a problem. So, again, the lesson here is pay attention. When you hear that little voice on your shoulder, and it can be the left shoulder or the right shoulder, neither side is right or wrong, take a moment, stop, take a breath, because that's all I needed to do. I should have just stopped and said, what would be best? What would be the safest? And that would have been driving around. Again, this is Beverly Fowles Jones. If you like this video, if you learned something from this video, give me a thumbs up. And if you're not a subscriber, come on and subscribe. Hit the little bell. I do little things all the time, plus some regular scheduled stuff. Got some new things coming up based on the date, so I'm going to be posting this hopefully in the next couple hours. But there's some new things coming up with postings hopefully on Tuesday, Thursday, Friday, in addition to Monday and Wednesday. Only because I have decided that it's time to do a lot of sharing and having a conversation with you about life, about making decisions, because that's what I do. Okay? Anyway, like I said, please like and subscribe. Follow me on Facebook. Follow me on Twitter. I've got an Instagram account, but I don't post there much. I have to remember I'm not a picture taker. So therefore, that's what happened. All right, take care.